नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, मी प्राध्यापक शिरसाटे MSc मॅथमॅटिक्स फ्रॉम लना हाऊसिंग ज्युनियर कॉलेज जामखेड. आज कोरोना व्हायरसच्या पार्श्वभूमीवर भारत लॉकडाऊन असल्यामुळं आपण महाविद्यालयामध्ये किंवा शाळेमध्ये विद्यार्थ्यांचे क्लास घेऊ शकत नाही, परंतु ऑनलाईन एज्युकेशन पूर्ण भारतामध्ये सुरू आहे. त्या पार्श्वभूमीवर आपण लना हाऊसिंग माध्यमिक व उच्च माध्यमिक विद्यालय मधील आदरणीय प्राचार्य श्री हुसिंग साहेब यांच्या मार्गदर्शनाखाली क्रोमवर एक ब्लॉग बनवलेला आहे आणि त्या ब्लॉगच्या साहाय्यानं आपण ऑनलाईन शिक्षण देणार आहोत. तर विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, तुम्हाला माहीत आहे की आपण दोन पद्धतीने सध्या ऑनलाईन शिक्षण चालू आहे. एक डायरेक्ट ऑनलाईन लेक्चर्स आपले सुरू आहेत आणि दुसरं म्हणजे या ब्लॉगच्या माध्यमातून. तर विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, हा जो काही गणित सब्जेक्ट आहे हा एकूण 100 मार्काचा सब्जेक्ट आहे. दिस मॅथमॅटिक्स इज डिवायडेड इंटू टू पार्ट्स, that is the part first and part second. So part first having the 40 marks and part second having the 40 marks. Now 40 plus 40 is equal to 80. That means theory is having the 80 marks and practical having the 20 marks. Total that is equal to the 100. So mathematics whole subject having the 100 marks. So this mathematics is divided into two parts and 15 chapters. 7 from the first section and 8 from the second section. So in first section we have the mathematical logic, matrices, trigonometry function, pair of straight line, vector, line and plane, linear programming problem. Part second having the differentiation, application of derivative, definite integration, indefinite integration, definite integration, application of definite integration, differential equation. Seventh is the probability distribution and last one is the binomial distribution. So in online lecture we start the differentiation. ऑनलाईन लेक्चरमध्ये आपण हा डायरेक्ट डिफरन्सिएशन सुरू केलेला आहे आणि पॉवर पॉईंट प्रेझेंटेशनच्या माध्यमातून लॉजिक हा तुमच्यापर्यंत मी पोहोच केलेला आहे. तर आता आपण या ब्लॉगच्या सहाय्याने मॅट्रायसेस या प्रकरणापासून सुरुवात करूया. सो वी स्टार्ट विथ द मॅट्रायसेस. वी नो दॅट इन 11th standard we study the one of the chapter that is the matrices and determinant and matrices. In determinant and matrices we have seen that what is mean by matrix, what is mean by determinant, types of matrices, properties of matrices, addition, algebra of matrices, addition, subtraction, division, etc. all we have covered in that case. Now in 12th standard we have to start with the inverse of matrices. So our name of the chapter is matrices. Matrices. Okay. In matrices, the question arises that what is mean by matrices? What is matrix? We know that in 11th standard we define the matrix. What is the matrix? If we take m into n elements and the arrangement of the mn elements, the mn elements arranged in m number of rows and n number of column in a square bracket is called matrix. So m into n elements are arranged in n number of rows and n number of columns in a square bracket is called as the matrix. Now example, we say that example, so we say that 3 minus 1 2, 3 2 5, 6 minus 1 3. This is one example. Second example is 3 2 5 6. Okay, 3 2 5 6. Then number 3 1 2 3 1 minus 1 2. Number 4 1 2 5. Number 3 fifth, that is 5 6 minus 7. Okay, these are the different examples of the matrices. Now, so from these matrices we can, if we observe all these matrices, in this case there are different types of these matrices. What is the observation? That if we observe the first matrices, it containing the 3 rows and 3 columns. So what is the rows? Rows means the horizontal lines. These are the horizontal lines, and these horizontal lines are called as the rows. Now what is the column? The vertical lines like this. These vertical lines are called as the columns. So this matrix containing 3 horizontal lines means 3 rows and 3 vertical lines, that means 3 columns. So the order of this matrix is 3 by 3. So what is the order of matrix? Order of matrix. Order of matrix म्हणजे काय? तर ऑर्डर ऑफ मॅट्रिक्स म्हणजे काय? तर मी याची ऑर्डर किती म्हटलं? 3 by 3. अगेन what is the order of this matrix? How many rows and how many columns? It containing 2 rows and 2 columns. So it containing 3 rows and 2 columns. Now it containing 3 horizontal lines. Now this is the first line, this is the second line, and this is the third line. So it containing the 3 horizontal lines, that means 3 row and 1 column. So now this matrix containing the 1 horizontal line, it containing only 1 horizontal line, that means it containing the 1 horizontal line and 3 vertical lines. So this it containing the 1 row and 3 columns. So this is called as the order of matrix. This is the order of this matrix. This is the order of this matrix, and this is the order of this matrix. Now the order of all these matrices are different from each other. Now what is the order? Question arises that what is the order? Order म्हणजे नेमकं काय? तर हे या 3 by 3 ला आपण ऑर्डर म्हणतो या. मग 3 काय आहे? तर 3 rows. And here 3 काय आहे? तर 3 columns. Therefore the number of rows and number of columns containing in that matrices is called as the order of that matrices. Therefore we can define the order of matrices. The number of rows and number of columns present in the given matrix is called order of that matrix. Is called order of that matrix. So this completes the what is meant by matrix and what is the order of matrix. Now in 11th standard we have also seen uh, one of the thing, that is the determinant. So what is the determinant? We define the determinant in 11th standard. That is the same way. If mn elements are arranged in m number of rows and n number of columns in a vertical in between two vertical line, in between two vertical line, that is example. If we observe that in between two vertical lines, and in this case these m and n, in this case these m and n are different from each other. Now if you observe this case, 3 by 3, in this case 3 and 3 are same, in this case 2 and 2 are same, in this case 3 and 2 are different from each other, in this case 3 and 1 is different from each other, and 1 and 3 is different from each other. So but in determinant m and n are same. M and n are same means m is the number of rows and n is the number of columns. So in determinant number of rows and number of columns are same. Now example जर आपण पाहिलं तर याचा डिटर्मिनंट आपण घेऊ शकतो. कोणाचा? हा पहिल्या मॅट्रिक्सचा 3 -1 2 3 2 5 6 -1 3. This is the determinant of the first. Now we can take the determinant of second. 2 3 2 5 6. Yes, I can take the determinant of third example because of this is important. In this case m and n are different. That means the number of rows and number of columns are different from each other. Therefore we can't take the determinant of such type of matrices, but we defined this matrix already. Okay, so this is the main difference between the matrix and determinant. That means the the number of rows and number of columns are same in the determinant, but in matrices they may be different or may not be different or may not be different. That means they may be same or they may be different from each other. That is the main point. We have to define the inverse of the matrix. Okay. Now we have to go nearer and nearer to inverse of the matrix. Now depending upon the order of the matrix, that is m is equal to n. The matrix are divided into two parts. That is m is equal to n and m is not equal to n. In this case, या तीन प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये, या इकडच्या चार प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये, तीन प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये m आणि n ची संख्या समान नाहीये, रो आणि कॉलमची संख्या समान नाहीये. तर या दोन मॅट्रिक्स मध्ये m आणि n ची संख्या समान आहे. म्हणून depending upon the number of rows and number of columns present in the given matrix, the matrix are divided into two parts. First is the square matrix, and second is the rectangular matrix. Okay, so depending upon the number of rows and number of columns present in the given matrix, matrices are divided into two parts. First is the square matrix and second is the rectangular matrix. Now if we observe the square matrix, these two are the square matrix. So we can define the determinant of these two matrix. या दोन मॅट्रिक्सचा आपण डिटर्मिनंट घेऊ शकतो. कारण का? तर यांच्यामध्ये रोचे आणि कॉलमची संख्या समान आहे. परंतु यांचा आपण डिटर्मिनंट घेऊ शकत नाही, कारण यांच्यामध्ये रोचे आणि कॉलमची संख्या समान नाही. आणि मग स्क्वेअर मॅट्रिक्स म्हणजे काय, तर ज्या मॅट्रिक्समध्ये रोची आणि कॉलमची संख्या समान असते त्या प्रकारच्या मॅट्रिक्सला आपण स्क्वेअर मॅट्रिक्स असं म्हणतो. आणि ज्या मॅट्रिक्समध्ये रोची आणि कॉलमची संख्या समान नसते, डिफरंट असते, त्या प्रकारच्या मॅट्रिक्सला आपण रेक्टँग्युलर मॅट्रिक्स असं म्हणणार आहे. मग स्क्वेअर मॅट्रिक्स again divided into two parts. That is, this square matrix is again divided into two parts. That is the singular matrix and second is the non-singular matrix. So singular matrix and non-singular matrix. So what is the singular matrix? Singular matrix म्हणजे काय, तर आपण समजा हा मॅट्रिक्स कन्सिडर केला. सपोज दॅट दिस इज द मॅट्रिक्स A. This is the matrix A, and if we take the determinant of A चा डिटर्मिनंट आपण घेऊ शकतो कारण त्याची ऑर्डर 3/3 आहे. म्हणून A चा जर डिटर्मिनंट इज इक्वल टू 0 आला, डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ A इज इक्वल टू 0 आला, समजा याचा डिटर्मिनंट घेतला आणि याचा डिटर्मिनंट जर 0 आला तर या प्रकारच्या मॅट्रिक्सला आपण म्हणणार आहे सिंग्युलर मॅट्रिक्स. या A ला म्हणणार आहे सिंग्युलर मॅट्रिक्स. आणि समजा हा B मॅट्रिक्स घेतला मी, B मॅट्रिक्स आहे आणि याचा समजा डिटर्मिनंट जर इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0 आला, म्हणजे या मॅट्रिक्सचा जो काही डिटर्मिनंट आहे हा जर 0 एवढा आला नसेल तर त्यावेळेस त्याला म्हणायचं नॉन सिंग्युलर मॅट्रिक्स. सो दिस इज द सिंग्युलर मॅट्रिक्स and this is the non-singular matrix. So what is the singular matrix again? So singular matrix means if it is a square matrix, singular matrix is a square matrix. If the determinant of the square matrix is 0, then it is called as the singular matrix. And if the determinant of square matrix is not equal to 0, then it is called as the non-singular matrix. So we define the singular and non-singular matrix. Singular matrix. Singular matrix. So singular matrix म्हणजे if the determinant of square matrix is 0, then it is called as singular matrix. Now next is the non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix. So what is the non-singular matrix? Now see here. If the determinant of square matrix is not equal to 0, then it is called as non-singular matrix. So we have to choose only this type of matrix. To find the inverse of matrix, we have to require only non-singular matrix. We determine if the inverse of this singular matrix is not exist. That means if A is any matrix, then A inverse is exist if and only if A inverse is exist if and only if determinant of A is not equal to 0. Means A is any square matrix. Any square matrix, it is important. Any square matrix. If A is any square matrix and A inverse is exist, if and only if determinant of A is not equal to 0. A चा डिटर्मिनंट जेव्हा 0 नसेल त्याच वेळेस याचा इन्व्हर्स आपल्याला फाइंड करता येतो. अदरवाइज we can't find out the inverse of given matrix. Now, which matrix having the inverse? That is, those matrix is non-singular. Those matrix is non-singular. That means it must be a square matrix, and therefore we say that only non-singular matrix having inverse. म्हणजे फक्त नॉन सिंग्युलर मॅट्रिक्सचाच इन्व्हर्स एक्झिस्ट होऊ शकतो. आणि म्हणून समजा A is a non-singular matrix, then its inverse is exist. That means then its inverse is exist. Then A is a non-singular matrix. Then its inverse is exist. जर याचा इन्व्हर्स एक्झिस्ट होत असेल, therefore it is called as invertible matrix. Invertible matrix म्हणजे काय मग? That matrix must be a non-singular matrix. म्हणजे त्याचा इन्व्हर्स एक्झिस्ट होतो. आणि मग जर इन्व्हर्स एक्झिस्ट होत असेल तर त्या प्रकारच्या मॅट्रिक्सला काय म्हणायचं? इन्व्हर्टिबल मॅट्रिक्स. म्हणजे दिलेला मॅट्रिक्स इन्व्हर्टिबल आहे किंवा नाही हे जर चेक करायचं असेल तर वी हॅव टू फाइंड आउट द इनडायरेक्टली डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ दॅट मॅट्रिक्स. अँड इफ डिटर्मिनंट इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0, the determinant is not equal to 0, then its inverse is exist, and that is called as the invertible. Then it is called as the invertible. Otherwise we can't say it is a invertible. Okay, so we take some examples on this invertible matrix. So question is write down questions. First question. Check whether the following matrices are invertible or not. Check whether the following matrices are invertible or not. त्यामध्ये पहिलं एक्झाम्पल, द मॅट्रिक्स A is 1 0 0 1. Okay, now we have to check the invertible, whether this matrix is invertible or not. Now find out the determinant of this matrix. So determinant of this matrix, yes, can I take the determinant of this matrix? Yes, because of it is a square matrix, because it containing 2 rows and 2 columns. Therefore we can take the determinant of this matrix, and therefore determinant of this matrix is given by 1 0 0 1. And we know that the value of the determinant A, B, C and D असेल तर या डिटर्मिनंटची व्हॅल्यू आपण 10वी पर्यंत पासून काढत आलेलो आहोत. A into D minus B into C. Therefore this is equal to 1 into 1 minus 0 into 0. This is equal to 1 minus 0. This is equal to 1 and this is not equal to 0. हे 1 ची किंमत 0 आहे का? नाही. म्हणजेच डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ दिस मॅट्रिक्स इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. म्हणजे दिस इज अ नॉन सिंग्युलर मॅट्रिक्स and therefore this matrix is not singular. That means it is a invertible. Therefore A is invertible. matrix. Okay, invertible matrix. Now take the second example. Second, this is the matrix A, like this: 3 4 3 1 1 0 1 4 5 1 4 5. Now we have to solve this matrix. Now take the determinant of this matrix, determinant of A, and this is equal to the determinant 3 4 3 1 1 0 1 4 5. Now we know that in 11th standard we have learned how to solve this 3 by 3 determinant. We know that if we take 3 common घ्या. 3 हा ज्या कॉलम मध्ये आणि ज्या रो मध्ये आहे तो कॉलम आणि तो रो मनातल्या मनामध्ये कॅन्सल करा. म्हणजे हा कॉलम कॅन्सल झाला आणि हा रो कॅन्सल झाला. काय आलं रे खाली? हा 1 0 4 5 म्हणजे दिस इज 2 by 2 determinant. So solve this again. 5 into 1 is 5 into 1 minus 4 into 0. Then alternative sign इथं मी प्लस साइन घेतलाय. आता इथं काय घेणार आहे? मायनस. आता 4 कन्सिडर करा. 4 ला कॉमन घ्या. 4 ज्या रो कॉलम मध्ये आहे आणि ज्या रो मध्ये आहे तो रो आणि कॉलम कॅन्सल करा. काय उरलं? 1 0 1 5. Therefore it is equal to 1 into 5 minus 1 into 0. And therefore again take the plus, then minus, then again plus 3. Therefore this column and this row is cancelled. Then we get 4 1 1 1 4. So take the cross multiplication. 1 into 4 minus 1 into 1. Now this is equal to 3 into 5 minus 0 minus 4 into 5 minus 0 plus 3 into 4 minus 1. So this is equal to 15. 5 3 15. 5 minus 0 is 5. So 5 into 3 is 15. Then this is again minus 20 and this is plus 9. So this is equal to 15 minus 20 is minus 4 plus 9 and this is equal to 5. So this is not equal to 0. So this determinant is also this matrix is also invertible. Its inverse is exist. Now in my next lecture we start with the two methods of finding the inverse. That means what is the inverse of matrix and how to find the inverse of the matrix. There are two methods to find the inverse of the matrix. Okay, we stop here. Remaining काही उदाहरणं मी तुम्हाला खाली सॉल्व करायला देणार आहे. ते सर्व उदाहरण तुम्ही सॉल्व करा. ओके, थँक्यू, गुड बाय.